If you're looking to create, grow, and sustain your wealth, download and subscribe to the Pain Points of Wealth podcast at BeBullish.com with Bob, Ryan, and Chris Payne. It's your podcast for market insights, money tips, and real talk on the economy. Download and subscribe at BeBullish.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states or situations.
Sunday morning. Well, the morning after, the weekend after, we had a big debate to decide the future of New York City. And with us this morning is Governor David Paterson. And Governor, where is New York City going to go?
Well, I fear that New York City is going to go in the direction of the man who is number one in the polls by 13%, Assemblyman Zoran Mamdani. And the reason, and I think that one of the things about debates is sometimes they can get like WWE wrestling, but I think most people are disappointed after debates because they are looking for something that isn't there. So, for instance, they were looking for Andrew Cuomo to really load up on Mamdani, and at one point in the debate he did. He talked about Mamdani's failure to denounce horrible racist remarks that were made after September 11th. He talked about how Mamdani sat quietly during other times that he could have spoken out. But the fact is that just naming those situations isn't going to change the outcome of the election. What you've got to do in one of those debates is to really capture one of your opponents in a big mistake and then really making a big deal about it. And I didn't see that happening. Now, I didn't hear the whole debate because I was sitting 2 seats away from you, John, but I think both of us going back and listening to the tape, I can see why on the program after the debate was over, why Rita was so upset about the debate and why other people are. But I think their expectations aren't met because debates don't actually do that.
Understood. Now, I understand, and like me and you were at the Al Smith dinner, so I got to see part of the debate afterwards. I understand that Curtis, instead of attacking Mamdani, was attacking mostly Andrew Cuomo. And what was the purpose of that? I'm
not particularly sure why he did that. I think maybe, he's been on the radio attacking Andrew Cuomo for the 12 years that he was governor and the 4 years that he was attorney general. I thought that was definitely going in the wrong direction. And he was the one that was saying that he thought people should be more supportive of the president. And he named some things the president did. But at the same time, here again, I thought that he kind of missed the opportunity with Mamdani to really let him have it, because there's a lot about what Mamdani has said. And I thought the result of it, that with Mamdani was almost like he was at a ice skating rink. He just skated around while the others were following him and occasionally making a relevant point, but kind of finding a way to out-talk some very valid criticisms that have been made about things he's said and things that he's done. And I just thought that I think it was Thursday night before the debate, John, when we were on the 5 o'clock show, Bill O'Reilly was the guest, and he was practically explaining to the audience how, when you're in a debate, you lure your opponent into a situation where they can't respond that way. So rather than saying, to Mamdani, did you really speak that badly of our country? instead of doing that, what you ask him is, when did you decide you were going to speak that badly about the country? So he's not now got to go back and explain why he did. And that's, as I see it, John, candidates work real hard. So when it comes time to do a debate, and maybe their debate team wants to go through, a couple of, possible ideas, the candidates are like, oh, I got this, because they're talking about the issues every night. But this is different than going to an event and speaking in front of an audience. This is a combative situation, and I thought that both Governor Cuomo and Curtis Lewa were not combative enough.
Understood. Well, we have another debate on Wednesday. Do you think that'd be more decisive?
Well, I think certainly some of the points that I'm making are being made by people in the camp of Governor Cuomo and Curtis, and maybe that adjustment will create a different result, because right now I just felt that Mamdani danced his way right through the debate, and they really didn't lay a glove on him. Well,
I look forward to attending the next debate in person, because we don't have any conflicts that night, and being you will be there, and then hopefully there's some common sense that's going to prevail and save our city.
If not, maybe we'll have a debate, John.
Sounds good. Look forward.
Take care. Bye.
If you're looking to create, grow, and sustain your wealth, download and subscribe to the Pain Points of Wealth podcast at BeBullish.com with Bob, Ryan, and Chris Payne. It's your podcast for market insights, money tips, and real talk on the economy. Download and subscribe at BeBullish.com.